What's up, guys? So I'm back with another video, and in this video I wanted to talk about women always want to have control over men, and they want to have power over men. So if you're kind of aware of what's going on in the dating scene, you're gonna notice that most women want to have a control, like a complete control and power over the men that they're dating or anything. Even as a friend, and this actually relates to people who are married too. So, and there's no secret about that. I've dealt with so many girls that all they wanted to do is, you know, have the upper hand of me, have the full control of the conversation, full control of the relationship or a friendship or anything, interaction, all that. And I'm telling you, man, that's so annoying. Like, whenever you want to talk to a girl, she knows that she knows that she has the power, and you're interested in her. And she takes advantage of that, and what she does is she's controlling, like, how the conversation goes, how, like, if she wants to go out with you, if you ask her out, or even if you ask her out, she wants to like have the control over, like, when she wants to go or how she wants to do stuff and all that stuff. And in my opinion, a lot of men falling for it, but the problem is that a lot of men are powerless. A lot of men are powerless, and the problem is that a lot of men don't have no say so. And these are your typical average, below average, either whatever it is, like the guys that don't have options, guys that are not, tall enough, they're not, like, handsome enough, they're not experienced enough, they're not wealthy enough, they don't have a lot of friends or a lot of people around them. So this happens to those guys, and I'm telling you, man, it's so exhausting. Like, every girl that I've, like, interact with, she was acting the same way. Some of them were a little different. Like, some of them were, like, they're more responsive and they're more, like, open, I would say. But at the end of the day, they're all the same, bro. At the end of the day, they show their true colors, and at the end of the day, they just don't want to go out with you. And that's pretty much it. And they use guys like me to validate themselves, to get attention, get validation, get free gifts, get dinner dates and all that stuff. Not dates, but get, like, free meals and all that. And it kind of sucks, man. Like, you guys already know, like, at least to whoever has been, like, recently watching me, there was this girl that I met at the at her job, and I try to hit her up and see where it goes. The first time, you guys already know, like, the first time I just text her, and she didn't respond the whole day, and she texts me something that's completely out of this world, and I texted her and she didn't text me back. So again, I went to her job because I had to do I'll deal with this company a lot. I deal with their company a lot, so I had to go back and forth a lot. So I'm constantly seeing her, and the last thing I want is to things go awkward. And but here's the thing, like the I think it was yesterday. I uh, I went to her job, and I had to do like a little business with her, and so basically we had to walk to like there's a parking lot that they have. It's a little bit like further than her workplace, but it was like a little walk, just a little walk. So we walked together so she can show me the car that I had to pick up and all that. We talked a little bit, and on the way, and she showed me the car. We're talking about the car, and um after that, I just talked to her a little bit, like for like 5 minutes, because she had to go back to work, and I understand that everybody's busy. I didn't want to get her in trouble, so but she gave me a hint. She was like, she she said, like, if you have any questions, just text me, call me, whatever. And then when she wanted to walk away, she showed me her phone, and she told me like she was gonna text me. That's what she told me. At first, she told me like text me, and she told me like she was gonna text me. So basically, I kind of got mixed signal, because as soon as she told me like, you know, text me, that means like, hey, I'm not gonna text you, right? Like that's all it means. When a girl says like, hey, text me, that means like, look, I have full power. I have the full power of this shit. So what you're gonna do is that either you're gonna text me or I'm not gonna text you. So the second part that she told me like, I'm gonna text you, which I kind of like, when I was there, I kind of like, I was kind of like, inside of me, I was kind of laughing. I was like, you're never gonna text me. And guess what? She didn't text me. But I already knew that. So basically, when she said like, I'm gonna text you, that means like, hey, I'm not gonna text you. Like that, you know? But this goes to show you that women have like full power of the dating scene. They have full power over certain men. Like they literally want, like, guys like us are so useless and so undesirable to women that it's to the point that we gotta beg them, we gotta pay for them to just talk to us or be with us. And it sucks, because like there's nothing genuine for us, bro. Like if you think about it, guys like us, we're not getting anything genuine. Like if you see a guy like us is getting a girlfriend and shit, never be jealous, bro. Never be jealous. Because I'm telling you, that girl is there for a reason, bro. That girl is there for a reason. It's not for him. It's for a reason. That's why I see like guys who are like unattractive and shit, they're getting beautiful girls. I don't get jealous. Like I'm not even asking like, how did he get that girl? Or why is that girl with him? I'm not even asking that. You know why? Because I already know that shit is not genuine, bro. I already know like she's with him because he's simping too hard, he's providing for her, he's complimenting her every single day, and he's being a little cuck simp. That's why she's with him. Otherwise, this guy would never live in her world. Trust me. But I'm telling you, man, like, it's so like draining that every girl that you talk to is just like never goes anywhere. And it doesn't go anywhere because they don't want it to go anywhere. They want to have the full like steering of the you know, the direction of like you guys are like you guys' conversation or relationship goes. You know, they want to have power over that. You know, and a lot of men fall for it, but some men, they be like, you know what, it's not worth it. And yeah, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it because, you know, if your girl is not being receptive, if a girl is not being responsive, if a girl is not being cooperative, then she doesn't like you. That's pretty much it. You know, she doesn't like you, you're not her type, and you just gotta leave it alone. If a girl is like keep begging for attention and all that stuff, keep telling you like you have to do this and do that and all that stuff, that means she doesn't like you, bro. That means you're not a priority. That means like you're just a nobody to her, pretty much. And that's the position a lot of guys are in. But most guys are delusional. Most guys, they don't know this. You know, most guys, they think like they have a chance. And most guys, when they get with one of these girls, you know, they get with one of these girls, they think like that girl actually likes him. You know, because a lot of men in their head be like, oh, if this girl is with me, that means like she likes me. I'm like, that's freaking delusion. You think like out of all those options that she has, she's gonna drop in and be with you, bro? Out of all those Chads and Tyrones and freaking Chadriguez's and good looking, handsome men, guys that have more offer than you, do you think like she's gonna drop them for you, bro? Come on now. Like, the thing is, like, a lot of people, like, a lot of men just don't want to accept the truth. Like, a lot of men don't want to accept that they're not chosen. Like, a lot of men don't want to accept that women play mind games. You know, women are just playing with them. And they just, like, they just want to live in this la-la land that, oh, I'm so great. I'm so great that these women give me attention, that they want to be with me and all that stuff. I'm like, no, you're not great, bro. You're just like an average Joe. You're just like a bro. You're just like a drop in the ocean. Like, that's all it is. No, you just one small fish in the sea. That's all it is, bro. You know, that's all you are to these women. And if any woman gives you attention, it's for a reason, and it's not because you're a great guy. It's not because you're handsome. It's not because of that. It's because she wants to have power over you. It's because she wants a simp to have power over, you know? These women want to have like upper hand of you, bro. Like, these women, they want like you to move, they want you to talk, they want you to do things, they want you to say things the way she wants, you know? And if not, she's gonna find somebody else. And that's just how it is. You know, she can just drop you and find somebody else like that. And it's kind of sad because like, you have a lot of pressure on you. You have a lot of pressure on you, and at the same time, you know, people are giving you a bunch of crap. People telling you like, oh, you know, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. If a woman is ignoring you, you got to try again. If a girl is not paying attention to you, you gotta gain her attention. You gotta do certain things. You gotta go to do this. You gotta climb the Mountain Everest and all that stuff to get her attention. I'm like, but these other guys, they're not doing it. These other guys, they're just literally living, and they get women like it's nothing, bro. These other men, they can't just like be themselves and get women. But you, nah. It's not for you. Not for me. You know, and you know, it's just like it's so backwards. Like these women, they're just like, they're using good guys, they're manipulating good guys, and the good guys that have good intentions, you know, like the good guys that have good hearts and all that stuff, these guys are getting used and abused and get left on red and all that stuff. They get treated like garbage and they get dumped for some no good, sorry ass bad boy. And these bad boys, they get all the attention. These bad boys, they get all the women. And that's just all it goes. And if you text a girl and she left you on red, it's not because, like, most of the times it's not because you send her a weird thing, because I know most men they fear of losing a girl, so they pay attention to what they say and what they do. But I mean, sometimes, yeah, mistakes happen, but for the most part, it's not your fault. It's because, like, she wants it that way. She wants to left you on red so she can boost her ego, so she can feel good about herself. She'd be like, oh my god, this guy's after me, this guy's simping after me, and all that stuff. I'm so gorgeous, I'm this, that, and the other. And let me tell you something, man. If you get flaked on, it's because that woman wanted that way. It's because she wanted to flake on you. If you go on a restaurant and all that stuff, you go to places and she doesn't talk, it's because she wants you to do all the work. She wants you to do all the work and not make any mistakes. And if you make mistakes, then she's gonna cut you off. Why? Because that's how she wants it. If she doesn't want to have, if she doesn't want to give you some play, because that's why she wants it. That's how she wants it. If she doesn't want to give you no booty, no type of, like, pleasure, it's because she wants to have power over you, bro. And the greatest and one and only power that women have over men is their snatch between their legs. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. And because of that snatch between their legs, so many men are falling for it. So many men, because women already know, like, men want sex. Like, women already know, like, if you push them, that means, like, you want to get some. They already know, like, you're interested in them. They already know that you like them. But instead, they want you to jump through hoops and play silly little games with your head, play mind games, and just, like, leave you strangling, because that's how she wants, because they want to feel powered. They want to feel like they're goddesses and you're nobody. That's all they want to, that's all they want to make it seem. And so many men do the same thing by giving them validation, attention, and all that stuff, buying them things. These freaking women, on OnlyFans, they're making billions, they're making millions of dollars off of thirsty men, bro. They're making millions of dollars off of thirsty men. And these men are, like, sending them countless amount of money, bro. And these women don't respect them. These women be like, oh my god, if somebody pays for my pay for my crap that I take on toilet, then that means, like, I have fully power over everybody, And that's just how it is, bro. Like, these men give them power. Like, women are powerful because men giving them that power. I wish, like, one day I could see, like, all men would stop giving women attention and power, would stop giving women, like, free money, free everything. I wish I could see that day, but I'm not gonna see that day, bro. I'm not gonna see that day. And that's sad. All these women that are on dating sites and all that stuff, all that dating crap, they get, like, hundreds, if not thousands, of messages. So in their head, they be like, oh my god, so many men want me. Oh my god, I'm so wanted. I'm so gorgeous. I'm so great. I'm the greatest thing, like, ever happened on earth. That's what they're thinking, bro. Because why? Because men give them that power. Because so many men are, like, thirsting after these women. Like, so many men are sending messages. Hey, beautiful, you're so gorgeous. You have a beautiful smile. Oh my god, that body, you're banging. Oh, like, all those stuff. Of course, like, it's gonna make men look weird. Of course, it's gonna make men look weak. Of course, like, it's gonna have bad reputation of all men. You know, especially the men that don't do these stuff. Like, women think like all men are the same because of that. Because they wake up, their DMs are blown with, "Hey gorgeous, can I take you out? I'm gonna pay for you. I'm gonna do this. I'll take care of you." And if a guy that doesn't do it, these women, they look at him, they be like, something is wrong with this guy. Why is this guy not simping over me? Why is this guy doesn't want to buy me free stuff? Why is this guy doesn't take me to, like, buy me dinner and all that? And like, why is not doing that? Oh, he must be gay. Oh, that's right, he must be gay. All those shaming. And if a guy doesn't do it, guess what? We get shamed. We get called gay. We get accused of being like homosexual. Just because we don't want to play a woman's little mind game. Just because we don't want to play a woman's like middle school games, bro. We don't want to include in their stupidity. We don't fall for their manipulations. We get called names, bro. Yeah, man, these simps and cocks, they totally ruin the game, bro. And that's why it's so hard for us to find a decent girl, bro. Because nowadays, every girl, like, even these decent girls, they think like, oh, you know, they're Stacy's and all that stuff, and they're not. But, you know, they thinking like, oh, they're so like this, that, and the other. They're so like high value, and we're not, like, we're just a scumbag, you know, we're just like scum of the earth and all that stuff. And it's just so fucked up, bro. It's so fucked up. And, you know, it's getting worse, man. It's getting worse. Like, every girl thinks like she's a 10. You know, every girl thinks she's like 11. And she thinks like every guy is like a 2. You know, unless you're a Chad or a Tyrone. You know, and it's just so, it's so baffling, bro. It's so baffling. Like, this world is so bad. Like, it's so exhausting, bro. Like, you, as a man, you want to go out, have some feminine company, and you can't. Because all these women are the same, bro. All these women are looking for looks, money, status. All these women are looking for a guy that provides them the most. All these girls looking for a guy that simped the hardest for them. You know, yeah, I mean, she's gonna throw you some bone, you know, she's gonna throw you some sympathy, like, vag, just to keep you around, so you can keep spending money on them, you know? But guess what? That money that you spend on her is not worth it's worth way, way more than her, like, vagina, bro. I'm telling you. Like, these women are being ran through and all that stuff. These women have, like, body count of, like, I don't know, like high hundreds, you know, if not thousands, and they think like they're so great. Even these girls, they think like we're nobody. Why? Because they want to have control over us, bro. They enjoy that shit. They enjoy seeing us suffer. They enjoy seeing like us not getting anything. They enjoy seeing us like getting used. You know, they enjoy seeing us like getting depressed over not getting anything from them. And to be honest, like, most women, they have nothing to offer you except their ran through vagina. That's it. Their high mileage vagina. That's all it is, bro. And a lot of guys thinking like they get a special girl and all that stuff. Let me tell you something. She's not special. One day she can like spin the table on you, bro. One day she can take a U-turn on you, bro. As soon as the bigger, better deal comes along, she's gonna drop you. She's gonna drop you like a hat, bro. And you can't do nothing about it, you know, because she has all the power. You know, she has all the say-so. She has all the options. She has so many options, bro. When you have so many options, That means you have power, bro. Why do you think like all these Chads and Tyrones, they're getting all these girls? They're getting all these beautiful young girls because of their looks, bro. Because of their looks, and women love looks. That anything that looks good, and of course they have power over everything. Power over these women. But still, a lot of women still play these Chads. A lot of women still play these Tyrones because women have a lot more options. And if women thinks that you don't have an option, well, guess what? You're gonna get used, bro. You're just like, huh, she's not gonna take you seriously at all. She's not gonna take you seriously at all. And that's just the world that we're living, bro. That's just the world that we're living. And it's just like it's not going to a good direction, bro. With all these rise of social media and shit, women get like more and more options, and the options of men like us getting like dropped even more. Like we don't have options, we have little to no options, and those options are even getting more decreased. And while the women's options getting more increased. Even these older women want to have power over you, bro. Even these old hags, women in their late 30s and 40s, they think like have power over you. Why? Because so many men have like a cougar fetish. So many men have like a fascination for older women. I'm like, why do you have fascination over older women? Why do you like older women, bro? Like, they almost all of them have like multiple kids. They've been ran through. They've been with like multiple guys for multiple reasons. They had like hundreds of one night stands. They've been on dating sites. They've been on bars. They've been on clubs. They've been eating unhealthy. They just like, they have like semen all over them, inside of them and all that stuff. So it's just like, why would you do that? But a lot of men do it. But yeah, even at the relationship, bro. Like you guys think like a lot of couples in a relationship, like a lot of men in the relationship, they get like sex and all that stuff. Guess what? She's not gonna give you sex for free. She's not gonna give you sex for nothing. You have to buy her a gift. You have to remember her birthday. You have to remember like exactly what day it is. You have to buy her some expensive gift. Like on Valentine's Day, you have to treat her like to a really good place. You have to spend money on her, spend like hundreds on her. Otherwise, she's not gonna give you none. Why? Because she has the power. She has the say so. You're just a simp. You're just a simp in her word. In her mind, she's thinking like, if this guy doesn't spend money on me or doesn't do what I want, I'm not gonna give her. I'm not gonna give him none. And that's just how it is, man. And a lot of these girls are so manipulative and twisted that even if you do everything for them, even if you buy them gifts, if you take them to the nice dinner, even if you do all those stuff, even if you jump through all those hoops, and they still don't give you none. You know why? Because they think like you're just a piece of shit. That's why. They think like, oh, I don't have to give this guy none. He's just doing it for me. And guess what? If you stop doing it for her, she's gonna dump you and jump on another guy. That's how she is. That's how these women are. That's exactly how these women are. The girl that I used to be friends with a long time ago, she was a prime example. She was like, if you go out with me, you have to spend money on me, even though we're friends. You're a man. You should spend money on me. You should spend money on women. You should treat women right. You should treat women nice. You shouldn't expect nothing from them. Yeah, she was manipulating me, bro. And I fell for it. But I learned my lesson. But what can I do? I'm just an unwanted man. I don't have no say so, bro. I'm not a Chad. I'm not tall. I'm not handsome. I'm not rich. Even like Even like a girl who's like a 4 or 5 out of 10, you know, she thinks she's entitled. Even if a girl who's like not all that, you know, she thinks like she has power over you, bro. Even if let's say if a guy's like a 6 and a girl's like a 4, she thinks like she has like more power than him. Why? Because she's a female. And this word give these women so much power, bro. This word is like giving them so much power with all these freaking websites, all these dating apps, all these OnlyFans, the TikTok and all that stuff. Women have totally upper hand and control over men, bro. Like it's a woman's war, bro. That's all it is, you know, because this war wanted to be a woman's word. And women are getting all the privilege. Women are getting like all the benefits and with no reciprocation. You know, these women on OnlyFans, because they know like they're not gonna meet none of these guys, right? They know like all these guys that paying for their OnlyFans are just bunch of thirsty, desperate simp cocks, you know? They're just bunch of men like holding their winner, you know, and as soon as she pops up, they start wanking off of, you know? So, you know, it's just like these women, they be like, oh, I can't do whatever. I can't just show my butt. I can't show my like legs. I can't show my feet. I can't show my crap on the toilet. You know, I can't show my hair that I just shaved off of my armpits. And these men are like falling for it, bro. These men are gonna pay me. You know, I heard one story. There was this guy paid like $10,000 for this girl on OnlyFans that, oh, just shave your armpit and put it in the bag and send it to me. I'll send you $10,000. So what makes you think like these women are gonna do to an average guy, bro? Like in real life. Of course they're gonna do that. They completely like bro, they're completely like own everything, you know? They completely own this war, bro. Like it doesn't matter what they do. Men are paying for them. Many men are paying for their armpit, like hair on the armpit. Men are paying for their crap on the toilet. Men are paying for their farts. Men are paying for their men are paying for their bath water. Men are paying for their spits, for their vomits. Like, come on now. Like, what kind of word is this, bro? Bro, this word is such a fucking joke, bro. This word, I just hate this word, bro. I literally hate this word with a passion. But I'm done with rambling. So you guys let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Do you guys, you know, do me a favor, man. Like, do all this stuff for me. No, it's free, bro. I mean, look, all these women like get paid. I can't even get a subscriber. Come on now. But hey, man, that was my rant. Let me know what you guys think about the video that I just made, and I'll see you guys on the next one.